Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2. Where we left off last time, we were in these ruins. I've almost finished looting everything. We looted all the Magisters, they had some okay gear, we'll take a look at it in a minute, but we're going to go into these ruins first. Inside we have found Magister Sang, looking none too good.
In the flickering torchlight, you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live.
I stop where I am, and I say that he doesn't... or I don't want to fight, I just want to talk.
Fight? I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me.
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh.
Ew.
He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight.
What happened to you?
He nods towards the bodies of the dead Magisters, twisted in the thorned blood.
Same as those poor souls. We finished clearing out this blasted room and wanted to move on to the next. As soon as they touched that switch, they were screaming. Some void curse. Dallas warned us to take care, but we never knew we'd...
How did you manage to survive?
Survive? I'm as dead as them. Just taking my time getting there. They were gathered round it. Took the brunt of it. Got me on the arm, though. Clipped me. It was enough.
What's behind the door?
Whatever it is, the void itself is fighting to protect it. Talos told us to be careful, but this is wrong. It's evil. Death.
I look at his hand, visibly withering before me. Is there anything else I can do?
He looks up at you, his eyes staring deep into yours.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to face that. Please. I can't lift my sword. I can't do it myself.
I'll do what I can.
He lowers his eyes to stare at his black, squirming hand.
Just make it quick.
You have a lot of magical armor.
The
A lot of
Magister
armor.
looks...
So what are you waiting for? End it!
The Magister...
It's gonna take a bit. Just Sanctite, we're getting to this, don't worry. It's not my fault you're wearing, like, full plate. There we go. Alright, we killed him. Got some experience for doing so. 1700, mind you. Do we have access to source powers yet? I think we should not yet. No, we don't. We don't have Bless at the moment, which means we can't quite do this place. We need Bless first. Although we can get source, technically. We don't yet have Bless. And Vane still has his collar on.
This puddle, it glows. What could this mean?
Oh, you can't even gather source when you have a collar on. That sucks. Okay. Well, let's leave. We'll come back here and get all the rest of the stuff later. Because we can't quite get the other piece of the set that we want to get for Brachus' set. It's in there. There's a really big fight here. We're not going to do it quite yet. If I can escape down. Should be able to. Relative ease.
I sense great suffering ahead. The agonies of an era.
So we need to first of all save this chest that's on fire. But more importantly, we're gonna have to save these pigs eventually. They are currently on fire. Where's Fane and why is he not coming? Where is? We will get to that at some point. There is blessed water here. Which is where we fought those skeletons before. You recall. more enemies here? I can't remember. We're trying to get to... Where is it on my map? It's up. Nope. Yeah, down here. So, south. We need to go south. I think we're safe on this bridge for the moment.
These plants seem odd. I should be wary.
The plants do blow up, so it's good to not get around them as much as possible.
These plants look truly sinister. They're arranged in a ring.
I swear!
A natural occurrence.
So you might notice that there's a chest here, but there's also a lot of dead people around here. Perhaps we should talk to some of these severed heads and see what's going on.
A severed head sits rotting on a stick. The last vestige of an ear juts from above its too prominent jawline. A fly buzzes about its nose. Its eyes open. It looks at you. When it speaks, it struggles to move its impaled jaw.
I don't know who you are, but hear this. Don't open the chest. Don't open the chest. Whatever you do, don't open the chest.
Tell him to forget the chest. He can spend his time thinking up jokes and delightful stories now that he's just a head on a stick.
I have a stake through the brain. The brain. The thing I think with. Thinking bloody well hurts. Wanna know what I think? Don't open the bloody chest. There. That's what I think.
How do you intend to stop me from opening the chest?
I shall rely on your honour and common sense. Common sense. I shall rely on your honour and intelligence.
What can I do to help?
Help? Help? Just don't open the chest. That'll help. Also,
Go on.
you look like a good sort. Could you scratch my nose?
The severed undead head looks at you with puppy dog eyes. You're touched and revolted.
Scratch his nose.
You lean across and scratch the dead head's nose. Skin sloughs from the nose onto your finger. You shake it off. It won't come off. Pretending to pat the man's head, you wipe your finger in his hair.
Oh, thanks very much. That's better. That's better. But that doesn't mean you can open the chest, 'cause you can't.
You look great. Have you lost weight?
Ha ha ha. Very funny. Tell you what, I've changed my mind. I've had a change of heart. Open the chest. You deserve it.
What crime saw you on the end of a stick?
Same old story, usual story. Made the mistake of being a good and proper worker. Was a professional. Lost my head for it. Or as it turned out, lost my body. My body. The rest of me.
What did you do when you were alive?
We were maze builders. We built mazes. We constructed leather boots. Back of Rex himself said the one with the gargoyles was the best maze ever. Right before he cut off our heads.
Tell me about the gargoyle maze. What did it hide?
Oh no, you don't. A master maze builder does not give away the king's secrets. My lips are sealed. My lips. I'll say nothing is what I mean.
I point out that the king rewarded your loyalty and expertise by cutting off your head and planting it on a stick. He owes this Brachus nothing.
So, aren't you? Several to our cousins survived the family bloodbath, bloodbath, massacre, slaughter. So he's not all evil. Anyway, doesn't matter. We have a code. We are master maze builders. We construct the finest labyrinths. We do not give away our secrets. Do your work.
The head closes its eyes. The conversation
Is over. Boom. Run, 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 run. Everyone get through. Bane, dude, just go through. No, everyone just... Losa, just get over here. Stop. It just keeps going around and blowing up. So we're just gonna move on with things and run into another fight right here. There it is. This is a fun little fight, also worth a ton of experience. These three are not the only three here, so we're gonna have to summon a bunch of stuff. Oh, that one's gonna be Orphane. Oh. That should be fine. I'm not quite close enough to hit it in one turn. Should have been put a tiny bit closer.
Thieves, pests, leeches.
I love the voice actor they got for the Voidborn, or the not Voidborn, but the what are they called? Voidlings. I don't know what you want to call them. Creatures from the void, void spawn. All of those things and more. I'm getting a blood infused one over here. Thousand experience.
This world is ours.
Another 1,000 experience, and then there's 5 more that spawn.
Die.
4 more that spawn,
Pass
sorry.
away. Your essence will not be split. Your time is squash the vermin, hang the thieves. Ours, ours, you are ours. We are the many and the all. We were first. We were first.
More of them? These beasts are damn persistent.
Knock him down. Another totem. And I guess you can come over here and hit this one. We should get level 7 out of this. There's another one coming. Just gonna delay his turn. Let this one come to us. I don't think it's gonna get in range though, unfortunately. Might be able to hit multiple. We've already delayed our turn. So let's move there and just save our AP. There are many, many more. This is a great fight for leveling, by the way. It's basically like, if you didn't level enough inside Fort Joy, this is here to help you level up quickly. Fight. Because these are worth 1,000 each, and there's like, I don't know, 10, 12 of them.
They can keep calling us vermin, but we'll just keep putting them down.
Not really sure why our totem shot the barrel, but whatever. I didn't give him his new weapon yet. I should have done that. Most of our might comes from our magic or summoning right now anyways. We're not great at hand-to-hand combat just yet. We will be soon. In like 2 or 3 more levels, we'll be top-notch meleeers. Where are you going? Come fight my golem. Or my champion, I should say. That one's dead. That one bled to death. Miss. Oh. That one got put down. I think this is the last wave of them, by the way. There's no way he's gonna make it there in time, but he can run over anyways. But I think the fight's gonna be over right now. And that is it. 1,000 experience.
The corpses of voidlings lie in heaps around you, a miasma of cursed fluid pooling at your feet.
Throw a few more on the pile. Nothing we can't manage.
Let them come, I say. They are easily vanquished.
Agreed, Fane. Alrighty then, so we're gonna go with some wits and a little bit of memory, I think, this level. And we're gonna go warfare. We're now maxed out, I think, on warfare. Not quite. One more level, right? Yeah, one more level for warfare, and then we're maxed out. And then we can start getting some other skills, like we're gonna go probably for some, well, 1 point of pyro, just so we can get haste, and then we're gonna go single-handed probably. Start buffing up our damage and accuracy, because our accuracy really sucks. Fade needs to drop his leadership or his 1 leadership point and his 1 necro point to max out his warfare as well, but we'll worry about that later. Strength and wits for him as well. Get him some of that sweet initiative, and we're going to get him a better sword than the one he's using, aside from the fact that that one gives him +3 initiative. This one just gives more damage, quite a bit more in fact. Now we have a couple of rings. Pyro and Geo, not particularly useful. Do we have any books to read that we can put away? 1, the crafting barbel part 3. So that's gone. Is this better than what she's using? No. Well, kinda, but no. That is, except it's 2-handed weapon, so no. 2-handed +1 strength, 19 hit points. Also pretty nice. Better head gear? Not really. But better than his for sure. 210 or 82? Well, it's 12 total, so it's better. That looks ridiculous. Anyways. 512 is better than... or sorry, 521 is better than 318. Now he looks really ridiculous. He still has his source collar on, so we can't do anything about that at the moment. Los is going to be taking the Tyrant set soon, hopefully. His rings, Restoration, and Necro. Okay, we should give those to her because they're straight up better than what she's using, considering she's using unmagical ones. Non-magical ones, I should say. 15 versus 12, but with a little bit of movement. I can accept that. The belt. Her belt's pretty good. It's got +1 memory, so I'm going to keep that around. Gotta throw all this junk onto her. Shields. She has a garbage wooden targe. We have better wooden targes that we can throw on our characters for some more armor. Plus 1 lucky charm, 2616 versus 1812, so his is better even than the other one. Okay. We are slightly better geared up, and I guess we're ready to go, although... plus 1 strength, plus 1 warfare. Oh, these are finesse daggers, never mind. Plus 1 finesse, lifesteal dagger. Okay. Well, let's move on. I think we can loot all these bodies. I don't think they have anything good on them, but might as well for some extra money. There's always the chance that that lucky search will proc off too. Lucky find, I should say. So even though we're not putting points into summoning anymore, because we can't, we are still getting more powerful in those abilities. Every time you level up, your summons get better. Just as a heads up. Just go through. Bane enjoyed that because he heals in the poison.
No sooner have you rung the ornate bell than the face of a lizard woman surfaces from behind a rock up on the ledge before you. Her stare is as sharp as the bolt eyeing you from atop her crossbow.
Stand back and keep your hands off your weapons. Convince me you're no magister, or draw one last deep breath.
A kid called Han can vouch for me. He'd be on an orphan ship by now if it wasn't for my intervention.
Her eyes go wide with delight upon your mentioning Han.
May the goddess keep you for saving that little lionheart. Young Han told me the story of his rescue. Oh, you are most welcome indeed.
With one graceful motion, the lizard throws down a tangled mess of vines for you to climb.
Come, ascend to the sanctuary of Amadia. You'll find you're not the only guest here, but the Great Mother provides for all.
Alright then, thank you. I would appreciate the ladder up. There are several people here. And we got 1500 experience just for showing up. Han is a little bit hurt. We should probably heal him up. Although I don't think he's one of the people we need to actually heal.
The young woman stares at a trio of bodies, dead from their wounds, seemingly.
They're dead. And for what?
Well, sorry for their losses, but I'm gonna take their loot. We might have taken too long getting to the base. And they died. You can actually, I think, heal them.
Great to have Gareth back. You'll see now. We'll get that ship.
You're in luck, sorcerer. Gareth's back. And he's going to get us out of here. All of us.
Hi, Gareth.
You did what you could.
I failed.
We're gonna buy haste.
You've saved others before, and you will again.
But on our other character, so we can just throw her a couple
Let it go.
trinkets.
You did your best.
So we don't really have to pay anything.
I failed.
It was their time.
Now we have haste for both of our characters. Good. Just grab peace of mind for both of our characters. We don't need anything else, I don't think. Peace of mind is a very useful ability as well. Let's try to sell the smaller things. When we butter up people in the next act, we'll be able to sell the bigger things for more money, which is why we don't want to get rid of them quite yet. Alright, done. Let's go take a look around. There's other people to buy loot from. And we can definitely get some good loot. Urban.
He works fast, checking weapons to see if they're battle-ready. He thumbs the edge of a blade. It draws blood. He grins.
The blade is thirsty. Now, what can I do to thank you for saving Sir Gareth? Fancy a weapons upgrade? We don't have much, but you're welcome to what's here.
Sure, let me take
Nice
a look.
doing business with you. I wish I had better wares to offer.
Okay, we're gonna grab a rallying. We'll save rallying card for later. Bloated Corpse is a great ability for the explosion that it can do. I might pick it up, along with Mosquito Swarm, but I know its damage is based on intelligence, so we don't need that. This is important, though. Especially with Supercharger, so we'll grab both. We'll just spend money at the moment. We'll sell the rest of the gear later for more money. And sometimes you can take things, like now. Apparently he doesn't care about any of these items that are worth money.
I pray you will bless their armor, so no curse may pass it.
Before you stands a figure wrapped in cloth. As she turns from her prayers, you can see nothing of her eyes except two deep, dark holes in an ornate mask.
Armadia's blessings, child. So you are the one who returned Gareth to his flock.
I am.
You have my thanks for giving them hope, but I fear for their future. They cannot escape these swamps. They do not have the strength.
Can I do anything to help the people here? Or no, is there anything that she can do to help the people here?
Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do.
The Seekers, or tell her that I heard the Seekers muttering about her. They sounded dangerous.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path. I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could. Gareth failed to reach the armory in time. But there is another vault, hidden beyond the Magister's guile. If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance. But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me. I will be able to help.
Thank you, I'll investigate that.
Armadia's blessings on you. But pray, a moment. This vault also contains relics of great power. Soul jars. If you return these to me intact, I could make an offering of them to Armadia. Her blessing could save many lives.
I'll go for them.
Armadia's blessings upon your brave soul.
Sorry about the weapon. Alright.
And? Have you found them?
Not yet. I'm
Did
just
you
looking
bring
at your
the
gear.
soul jars?
The Astartes tears are actually a really nice ring, but we'll outclass it really fast. Plus 2 constitution's pretty good though.
Did you see? Go in Armadia.
We'll be heading home in
He's
no
here
time.
to take us home. Gareth is back. Gareth is safe.
She throws her arms around you in a tight embrace.
Thank you, thank you. You're so good, so kind, so brave.
It's my pleasure.
She smiles and hugs you again.
What a beautiful day. What a happy day.
My thanks, friend. I can't remember the last time I've seen her smile like that. If there's anything we can do for you, you have only to ask.
If you know any way to get out of here, I'd really like to hear it.
If you're looking for a man with a plan, you'll need to talk to Gareth.
Gareth will help. Gareth will keep us safe. Gareth will take us home.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Divine blessings upon you.
Wait, remove my
The
collar.
sun shines brighter now that Gareth is returned. I can't wait to go home.
Soon enough.
The sun shines.
Soon enough.
I want my collar off, damn it.
The young man fidgets with his armor and half-sword excitedly. He sees you approach.
Was it you who saved Sir Gareth? From the Magisters?
I did what I could, yes.
Seven praise you, stranger. You don't know what it was like for us here. We all thought we were going to die. Now, with Sir Gareth back to lead us, and if I know him, he must have found those source weapons, we might actually have a chance at surviving this.
I wouldn't be so sure about that, but... Where's Gareth? I need to talk to him while I'm here. There he is. Wandering around.
You come at last. I'd no doubt you'd find your way to us. Not after witnessing your bravery. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
What brought you to Fort Joy? It's not exactly a welcoming place.
Godwoken.
Gareth pauses.
My friend, the Voidwoken feast on us. There is no longer a divine to channel the will of the Seven. A new one must rise. Only a Godwoken, blessed with the blood of heroes, may ascend to divinity. But few are left. We knew of one, Verdas. He is why we came here. There were others, but they fell like crab apples from their branches. Someone else looks for Godwoken, not to liberate them, but to kill them.
How did the Seekers end up finding shelter here?
We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side, shriekers they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes. The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it.
What plan do you have?
Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging wands that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours.
I'll help the Seekers. It's my ticket to freedom.
I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent failure. The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot.
You're an intense man, Gareth. You also have some warfare skills. But
we'll turn the tide.
let's take a look at our skills. So we have 3 extra skill stuff, or skill points I should say. We're going to grab all of these skills that we have available. And then we're also going to take a look at Fane, who needs memory badly. He does have battering ram though. I should probably put that on. Actually, I should switch that out for... Oh, we gotta take it from here. Battle Stomp is better, personally. Alrighty, let's move on. What's our time looking like, actually? We're at 32 minutes, so we're gonna call it here for the eve. In the next video, we're gonna do a couple more fights. We're gonna go into a cave, which is just over yonder. Right there. Secret cave, it's right there, though. And we will find ourselves some stuff. There's much to this island to still explore. We have, there's a fortress thing up here we have to do, and then there's an ice thing we have to do over there, and there's a big fight up here. We're getting through the first act relatively quickly. Things are going pretty good. So like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you all next time. How do I get rid of these things, by the way? There we go. Take care.